Welcome to the IIC video guides. This video is all about how you can add a project as an individual. So firstly, you must ensure that you are logged into your individual profile. Once you've done this, you can go to the top right hand corner, select Switch Profile, and then select your personal profile from the down menu. Once you're in your individual profile, you will see some icons on the left hand side. Please select the project icon. Here you are able to see all your active, completed, finished and draft projects. I will just break down for you what each of these mean. So active means any projects that are currently live on the IIC platform. Completed means projects that have reached their end date or have achieved their fundraising, volunteering or gifting goal. Finished projects are any projects that you have finished and have been signed off by the charity. And draft projects are any projects that you currently have in draft ready to be uploaded. If you'd like to add your own projects, you can just select Create Project on the right hand side. As you can see, you have been taken through to a page where you will need to fill out the details of your project. You can see project name, location, start date and end date, type of giving, category, images and documentation, and then a description. So if we start with the project name, next we have the project location. So if you just start typing the location that best suits your project, you will see a down menu appear. Here you can select the location that best suits your project. Next you have the start date and the end date. The start date will automatically go to the current date, but you can make this earlier or later if you would like. To change this, you just hover over this section here and select, and then you can just select any date that you would like. The end date works the same. If you would like to change it, you can just select there, and then you can select as far ahead in the future as you would like. Next we have the type of giving section, so if you just select this menu here, you will see funds, volunteering, skilled volunteering and gifs. I will walk you through how to add each of these individual types of giving. So firstly, let's look at funds. You have your minimum goal. We do encourage all users to set their minimum goal to £1 when raising funds. This is because if you set your maximum goal, to example, for £500 and you also set your minimum goal to £500, even if you raise £499, this project will still fail as you technically haven't reached your minimum goal. Now if we set the maximum goal to £500 and then the required date, this will automatically default to the project end date, but you can select earlier if you would like. To do that, you just select here and then you can select any day before the project end date. Here you have can exceed my goal. This just means that you can exceed the £500 that you're asking for. So we will just tick this here. If you'd like to add additional funds, you can just select add additional items and then you can see it works exactly the same as the one we've just done. If you've accidentally added this, you can just select delete. Now we'll look at the next type of giving. So just hover over add another type of giving. This menu will appear here and you can just select choose type of giving. As you can see, we can't select funds as we have already selected funds here, and if you want to add additional funds, you just select add additional items. So we'll look at volunteering. You can see here some boxes have appeared. So the first box reads number of hours per volunteer. You can select any number of hours that you would like, but for this example, we will just select 10. Again, the minimum volunteers, we recommend that you set this at 1. And then maximum volunteers. You're allowed as many volunteers as you would like. We will just select 10. The required date works the same as with the funds. It will automatically default to the end date of the project, but you can make this earlier if you would like. And then again, can exceed my goal if you can have more volunteers than you have requested. If you'd like to add more volunteers, you can just select add additional items, and as you can see, another menu has appeared where you can fill in your request for more volunteers. Again, if you want to delete this, you just select delete, a pop-up will appear, and you just select yes. After this, we can look at our next type of giving. So we'll just select add another type of giving and then select from the down menu. The next item on the list is skilled volunteering. Here you can see again number of hours per volunteer. Again, this can be any number of hours that you are needing, but we will just select 10 hours. And then you can see a type of skill menu. So for example, if we're looking for someone with graphics design and web skills, we would just select right there. And then in this section here, for the description, you can give more detailed information of what exactly you are looking for. Here we have the minimum volunteers. Again, we would just recommend selecting 1. And then maximum volunteers, you can select any number of volunteers that you would like. We will just select 10 again. The required date will automatically default to the end date of the project, but again, you can make this earlier if you would like. And then just tick or leave unticked can exceed my goal. If you'd like to add more of this item, you can just select add additional items. Now for our last type of giving, we will just select add another type of giving and then select gifs from the down menu. Now as you can see, the first item is minimum amount, so we will just select 1 as we suggested in the previous examples. And then maximum amount of gifs, again this can be any number of gifs that you are wanting, but for the purposes of this video we will just select 50 gifs. Next you have the item category and select item down menus. So if you select this button here, a menu will appear that reads a number of different item categories such as toys, kitchen appliances, etc. And then in the select item category, you can specify what it is exactly that you're looking for. So for example, if in item category you select kitchen appliances, then in the select an item menu, you would select toaster, kettle, etc. Next, you have the required date, which will automatically default to the end date of the project. You can again make this earlier if you would like. And then we have can exceed my goal. You can leave this unticked or tick it if you can exceed your goal. And then you have your description where you can specify even further what exactly it is that you are looking for. Now we have walked through each type of giving. We do encourage you to keep the types of giving down to 1 per project. So for example, if you are needing volunteers and gifts, we would recommend splitting these up into 2 projects. So to delete these additional items of giving, you can just select delete and then select yes from the pop-up. Now we just have the funds, and as you can see, adding or deleting additional items does not affect what you have already written in this section. Now the next section we have is the choose category section. So if you just select this down menu here, a number of categories will pop up. These are the types of charities that we have on our platform. So you can select what type of charity category it is that you're going to be helping. So we can just select education and skills. Then you have the add image section. So if you just hover over this add images button here and then select, and then you can just select your image that you would like to include. Then we have the add documentation section. So again, just hover over add documents and then select the document that you would like. Now you can see both of them have been included there, so we'll just head to the description section. Here you can specify more about the funds, volunteering or gifting that you're looking for and who exactly this project is going to support. Next you'll see a tick box that reads exceeded funds will be spent on something relevant to the project description. So just tick this box here. After you've done this, you can just select save as draft. Now after you have saved as draft, be sure to include a picture of your project. To do this, you can just hover over the choose an image from your computer section and select here. Now you have a picture for your project, you are ready to associate to a charity. To do this, just scroll down here, and here you can see select charity to associate. So if we just start typing a charity, a down menu will appear here and you should find the charity that you are looking for, as long as they are on the IRC platform. Once you have selected the charity, just hover over which charity it is you would like to select and click. Once you've done this, just select Associate Charity. As you can see, your project has successfully been updated and is currently pending approval from your charity. Once your project has been approved by the charity, you will find it in the Explore section on the IRC platform. You are also able to monitor your project back in the project section here. If you click on the Actions button here, you can see Clone and Edit. The things you're allowed to edit after the project has gone live are the things such as the images, documentation, and the project end date. If you are finding your project a great success and would like to run it again, you are able to clone it by clicking this button here. We hope you found this guide helpful, and if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact us on info@investorsincommunity.org and we will be more than happy to answer any of your questions.